Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new horror gaming news, and this is insane. We're a couple weeks into December already, and we have so many horror games still releasing this end of the year, which is absolutely crazy. So next week will be the last one we do before Christmas comes, and I think next week's I'm gonna just do all new horror Christmas games and the best Christmas games to play over Christmas. So it'll be a bit of a different type of video next week, but this week we're going to get into the last week before Christmas horror news, and I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get right into it. So to start this all off, we have the game updates, and we're starting off with the Dark Hours. They have just released that their Cursed Pharaoh update, after all the playtests and all the feedback, is releasing on December 17th for everybody to play. This is going to be a brand new map with a brand new monster, and I'm looking forward to this one. Next, we have the Outlast Trials, and they just released Season 2 with their new environment, winter kills, and more. They have a brand new trial with a bunch of brand new time-limited events with brand new rigs, new enemies, and they went all out for Season 2. This is probably the best update they have done in a long time, in my personal opinion, and I'm looking forward to seeing whether they can turn this game around into introducing more and more and giving players something to do every time. Next, we have Midnight Heist, and to finish off the year, they have a small update that completes the perks. There is now a total of 12 new perks and modified existing ones, and they have just made a few different changes for Happy Holidays for their final update of the year. So they said Horror 2.0 is a thing that they'll be working on next, and they want to improve all things horror for Midnight Heist. So, Unpossess is next, and this game is going to be insane. It's into the early 1900s, and they embrace the role of an exorcist in the Unpossess. It's a 1 to 4 player game, and they have just announced that their release date is the 10th of January 2025. Next, we have Murky Divers, and they have just released their 1.0 Murky Divers in full release now. They have got brand new game content, fully customizable servers, improved hosting, the laboratories have changed, and they've messed around with a bunch of stuff in game as well. They've got new creatures called the Copycat, and they've got a bunch of different outfits, some holiday festives, and you know what? I'm very proud of where this game has come, so if you haven't played it yet, I do fully recommend you jump in. Autopsy Simulator has just come out with their free simulation-focused content update, which is just Autopsy only mode. If you didn't really want to do the story and get into everything, there is just now an Autopsy mode where you can just mess around and just analyze the bodies and do what you need to do. It's quite a cool little update, and I do like that they are consistently trying to find new ways to keep players playing. Next, we have Spectral Scream with their Silent Night Christmas event. They've got a bunch of different emotes, Christmas maps, limited items, and they've also got a new item called the Soulfly, which is yet to be discovered. So this game looks really fun, and I still haven't actually given this a go, yet it's been on my wish list since release, so I need to play it, and if anybody has played it, let me know what it's about. Next, we have Granny, Escape Together, and they have just done a bit of a changelog, improvements, and fixed a bunch of bugs, which is always nice to see from a game that comes out, that they are always consistently working on fixing the game. Next, we have Still Wakes the Deep, which came out really early in June 18, 2024, but they have just released their Silver Screen update, which is a new visual setting with a brand new chapter select. So you can now play this in black and white, which is absolutely phenomenal in the terms of having something to relive it in a completely different filter. It feels like it'll be quite a fun little thing to do. And also, guys, if you haven't played this game yet, please do, because you'll absolutely love it. Next, we move into game releases, and to start it off, we have Cabin Factory. Your job at the Cabin Factory is simple. Inspect the cabins and decide on whether they are haunted or not. If you do find any anomalies, get out immediately. This game looks like it could be a quite fun little mini game, and it's a bunch of like horror, psychological, and it would be fun to play and just get into. This game came out on the 13th of December 2024 and is on Steam for £2.49. Next, we have Kletka. It is a co-op game up to 6 players about going down in an elevator that is trying to eat you. Yes, eat you. You have to feed it, explore deadly floors, and descend deeper down the holes. This game is actually crazy tough, and honestly we found it really hard to play in the demo, but it was also really funny to play and just see how far we could get down deeps in the elevator. So if you haven't tried it, you may as well give it a go. This game came out on the 13th of December 2024 and is on Steam for £8.50. Next we have Joyville 2, a first-person horror puzzle game set in an abandoned children's camp. Explore 2 parallel worlds where the joy of the past meets the present horrors. Uncover the camp's dark secrets, face magical yet dangerous creatures, and discover the truth behind events from decades ago. This game looks like one of those mascot horrors again, and I'm not sure how well it will be, but I'm more than welcome to give it a try and see what it's about. This game came out on the 13th of December 2024 and is on Steam for £10.99. Next we have Go Home Annie, a twisted psychological thriller and an original story set in the SCP universe. As an employee of the SCP Foundation, test artificially created paranormal events, solve puzzles, interact with anomalies, and uncover the secrets of the Replication Division. This game is absolutely on my wish list, and I do really want to play it because it looks incredible. This game came out on the 10th of December 2024 and is on Steam for £16.75. Next we have Nabi. Can you escape this abyss, a place of despair and evil? Pride, lust, greed, jealousy, indolence, gluttony, anger defy their temptations. This game looks absolutely crazy, and if I'm right, I believe you play as a cat. So that's very interesting. This game came out on the 11th of December 2024 and is on Steam for £1.69. Next we have the Clueless crew. Scavenge through abandoned locations with your friends, buy tools, and venture further into eerie corridors and rooms filled with monsters and ghosts. Then haul the loot back to the truck before dawn. This game's art style is very interesting, quite retro, and I do like it. I wonder how it would play with a group of friends, and I'm always down for some sort of group horror games. This game came out on the 13th of December 2024 and is on Steam for £5.99. Next we have Bobos Funzone. Step into the haunting realm of Bobos Funzone in this horror puzzle adventure. Your mission is to find your daughter who is attending a birthday party here. Navigate the eerie corridors, unearth what happened, and be careful and cautious as Bobo is about. This game looks like a Backrooms mascot game from what I can see of the images, and it looks pretty freaking epic. This game came out on the 13th of December 2024 and is on Steam for £5.89. Next up we have Lost in Anomaly. Lost in Anomaly is you wake up on the 9th floor of an unknown building. The only way out of here is to detect and mark anomalies. One wrong move and you could be trapped forever. This game looks like it'll be quite fun again. It is single player and it does look like it'll just be a fun little game to try out and see what it's all about. I do like games that kind of mess with your mind, and it's also a little bit puzzly. So this game came out on the 13th of December 2024 and is also on Steam for £3.39. Next up we have OutRun. You play as 2 different people in the same creepy motel, and everything you know keeps changing. One moment you're Allison, running from something in her past, and the next you're Emma, doing a late night cleaning shift. You see the same events from a totally different angle. You're Judge. So I'm really confused with this game, and I love the absolute concept of this being able to be like 2 players which have the same events but from different angles. I like that kind of concept that kind of messes with reality and how you play games. This game came out on the 13th of December 2024 and is on Steam for £8.50. There is also a demo out there for people as well that if you wanted to try the demo, you're more than welcome to. Last but not least, we have Project Rebirth. Fight for your life in a high security prison where dangerous experiments have unleashed a deadly mutation. Solve puzzles, hide from a crazy doctor, and survive intense encounters as you attempt to escape this nightmare. This game looks like it would be quite a fun little game. I've checked some of the puzzles as well, and they look a little inspired by, the Saws or, any sort of puzzle kind of horror game. But this game came out on the 13th of December 2024 and is on sale for £2.49. So it's pretty cheap and it's worth trying out. So there we have it. There was plenty of new games, plenty of small little games as well, and big games with huge updates that they are consistently bringing to the horror games. Remember, this evening, if you do watch it today on the Saturday, the Horror Gaming Awards is also happening tonight, and I'm excited because I am co-streaming it later this evening. So if you want to come and hang out, talk about horror games and all the Horror Game Awards, come and join us, and there'll be a stream tagged at the end of this video. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later on. Peace!